Dantanna from Vegas passed away too soon at age 55, but he lives on through his children and striking grandchildren. Before his unexpected demise at age 55, Robert Urich, well known as Dantanna from Vegadollar, had a loving wife and kids. The actor's son spoke candidly about his father's character. New pictures of Robert's grandchildren show them to be stunning, but the actor was unable to meet them. The roles of Dantanna in Vegadollar and Spencer in Spencer for Hire made Robert Urich renowned. Before his tragic death at age 55, the actor in real life had a devoted wife and kids. His grandchildren were captured in fresh photographs in May 2023, but regrettably, their grandfather didn't live long enough to meet them. The touching tale of how Robert met his second wife, Heather Menzies, was related in one of the biographies of the actor, The Robert Urich Story, An Incredible Life. After his first marriage to actress Barbara Rucker, with whom he had been together for 6 years, ended in 1974, he met Menzies. As the second actress and Robert shared the screen in Libby's corned beef hashes commercial, Robert became acquainted with her. When Menzies first met Robert at the age of 23, she wasn't looking to date another actor. The actress had spent time saving money so she could travel by backpack and stay in hostels while she was in Europe. She would take a plane to Scotland to visit her family, hitchhike around Europe, and stay as long as she could. The diva was eager to leave Hollywood behind and had already bought her ticket for the trip, which was scheduled to take place in a month. He was daunted by the idea of her leaving, though. Menzies responded yes when he challenged her about it and extended an invitation for him to go with her. Robert paid their electricity bill and, seeing no reason not to go with her, went against his natural tendency to make plans by purchasing his ticket and leaving. His fiancée thought his response was out of character, but they fell in love throughout Europe. When the young couple left for Europe, they had only been dating for a few short weeks, and their acquaintances thought they were nuts. Bob couldn't go backpacking or stay in a hostel because he had an American Express card. The couple traveled for 3 weeks while staying in B&Bs and renting a car when the card ran out of funds. The two made the trip from the island of Skye to Paris and stayed in a hotel with a clear view of the Eiffel Tower, where Robert read poems to Menzies as she had a bath in an old bathtub. The actress now believes that was the moment when their two souls merged, and they understood at that moment that they would live as one. One day after they had returned home, Menzies went to see Robert at his house. Unexpectedly, he asked her whether they should go to her house to feed her cat or stay and feed his dog. She replied that it would be best if they went to collect her cat instead, which matched his train of thought, and that is how they moved in together. On November 21, 1975, a year after they first met, they got married and remained so until his passing. The couple's son, Dr. Ryan Urich, admitted in 2019 that the reason his parents' marriage succeeded was because they didn't strive to impress or control one another like other celebrities in Hollywood do. He claimed that they had understood one another and that everything would be a beautiful day for them as long as they were together. Even if the actress from The Sound of Music and her husband didn't have the longest marriage, it was wonderful when he became a father of 3. We also investigate Robert's demise. How did Robert die away, and what kind of parent was he? Robert's wife experienced multiple miscarriages before he could experience fatherhood. In the end, the couple adopted Ryan, their only son, and the girls Emily and Allison. The son of the marriage called Robert very mellow and quite communicative in an interview he gave in 2019. When Ryan thought back to the times he'd been in trouble in school, the actor asked him what was actually going on while lying on the floor with his knees bent instead of yelling or reprimanding him. The actor made a sincere effort to get to know his son. According to the doctor, Robert was equally sympathetic to Emily, Allison, and Ryan as he was to Ryan. Robert was also pleased of all of his children, every tiny baby step we took, the doctor said. 2 days before one of his sister's 4th birthdays, according to Menzies' son, their father passed away. During a 6-year struggle with cancer, though, he continued to play with that sister. Ryan revealed that his father had received 3 diagnoses for the condition. The only person to meet her grandchildren was Heather Menzies. The celebrity was shaken and difficult the first time, but he had surgery, radiation, and chemotherapy, chemo. When Robert's hair started to grow back after falling out, he was relieved that the amount was manageable. His son said of his father's desire to pursue his career, he simply wanted to keep going. After that, he was chosen to travel to several locations for National Geographic's On Assignment. When Ryan's father's cancer flared up just before he graduated from high school, he drove him to the hospital for chemotherapy, while feeling terrible for how sensitive his father had become to even the smallest bump in the road. The actor passed away at a hospital in Thousand Oaks in 2002, accompanied by his family, after failing to stave off the illness. In order to help others rather than his father, Ryan decided to pursue a career in medicine. Emily became an ER nurse, and together they run the Urich Foundation, a cancer charity. According to the doctor, his offspring carry on his legacy. Just 4 weeks after receiving her diagnosis of fatal brain cancer in 2017, Menzies was also separated from her children at age 68, but she wasn't in pain. Robert and his wife also left behind grandchildren in addition to their children. How do the grandchildren of Robert appear today? Emily was born in 1980, Ryan in 1979, Emily a year later, and Allison completed the family in 1998. Only Menzies got to meet her 2005 and 2004 born grandchildren Michelle and Lena. Ryan posted Instagram pictures to commemorate the Easter holidays on April 10, 2023. According to pictures, he appeared to have 3 children with his wife, whom Robert never got to meet due to his early demise. One fan called them a wonderful family. The son of Menzies frequently flaunted his family on social media. A person on Instagram commented on his Easter post, calling his family's various positions great shots, and he also commended his kids, calling them striking. Thanks for watching my video.